2nd and 6. This time he gives it off. McCoy across the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and in for the touchdown. Shady McCoy.
Excellent play design. Big guys up front, locked on to Cowboys, giving Shady McCoy a clean lane on the right side, and Shady McCoy does the rest, outrunning the defense into the end zone.
Joining us here on Eagles Game Plan, as he does every week, Eagles head coach Chip Kelly. Coach, first of all, congratulations on the big win on Thanksgiving. Let's break down some big offensive plays here. Got a running play here, Shady McCoy. Big touchdown for him late here in the game.
Yeah, it was. It was in the third quarter of the game. Obviously, game hasn't been decided yet, but we had been moving the ball fairly well in the run game. And this is just a basic inside zone play. We're working on trying to get the ball to the two-surface side over here. So these three guys are working in conjunction together, and then these three guys are working in conjunction together. And then depending on how the defense expresses itself, they'll match up on their people as they go. So what ends up happening here is everybody's kind of holding their gap. Lane is responsible for the C gap. Andrew Gardner's responsible for the B gap. Our center's responsible for the A gap. Our backside guard has the backside A gap. Our tackle has the backside B gap. And our tight end has the backside C gap. And then they're going to block the guys as they kind of come to them. We do a great job, especially starting back here with Jason Kelce at the nose, of displacing the nose and creating a little bit of a running lane here. And then we get a great seal here in the B gap. So Evan, who keeps his shoulders square and does a great job eyeballing the linebacker. We always talk about feeling the down lineman and eyeballing the linebacker as he comes off on the double team. If this defensive lineman were to slant, then Evan would stay on him, and then Jason Peters would climb to that linebacker. So it's the two of those guys doing a great job on the double team, creating movement at the point of attack, and then we have a hole right here, getting ourselves to the second level, and now we've got LaShawn into a one-on-one situation with the free safety. And he does a great job. When he gets there, he knows the guy he's got to beat. And we talk about three things when we get out here. As he gets to here, the first thing he can do is beat him with speed. And then if he beats him with speed, then he doesn't have to worry about this defender. If this defender cuts him off, then he's going to cut back through the weak arm. If the last thing that happens, this guy meets him square in the hole, then he has an opportunity to hit and spin off the thing. But the first thing we want to do is beat him with speed. LaShawn sees it, sticks his foot in the ground. Now, great job by Brad Smith that's out there blocking the corner, and then we bring the ball across the goal line. It was a great run, great team play right there in terms of everybody taking care of their responsibility.
Your offense was wonderful Thursday night. The defense, I thought, Coach, was spectacular, especially your front seven here. Your defensive line is getting after this Cowboys offensive line.
Yeah, they did a great job all day long, and the biggest thing we talk about is getting the quarterback off his spot. And so if you look at them, obviously it's a play-action pass, and these guys are playing the run on their way to the quarterback. So as they come through, and it starts with Trent on the outside, he beats the tackle, comes back up inside, and now Tony has to set his feet and move to back outside, and we get an opportunity now to get him off his point. It's a play-action pass, so our linebackers have stepped up. Everybody's kind of close in coverage, but once they realize that you can see them turning, hunting up their guys. We got a couple bracket coverage going on here on the tight end. We're singled over here. There's nobody coming out, so we're going to end up with a double team here. And then if you watch as this play keeps going, you'll see what Fletcher Cox does inside in terms of creating penetration, getting people to the quarterback, making him uncomfortable at his spot. And then now we're just waiting. Michael Kendricks does a great job waiting on the linebacker. The only one available is the check down. It was a big second down for us. We get DeMarco down in open field. It's a great tackle by Michael. Another example of us playing great team defense. And that's the thing that we're continuing to do on the defensive side of the ball is everybody's playing and understanding what their role is and how they can thrive off each other. So we got a great double team right here, so this guard cannot help this tackle out here. And Fletcher does a great job of trying to split the double team as we ask him to do. Trent now has a two-way go on this tackle. If he opens up too wide, he can come back inside. You'll see Trent, because he has the ability to do both right there, takes it back inside. We get Romo to move his feet. He doesn't have a chance to look downfield. We don't mind completions as long as it's thrown in front of us. We get a chance to get the ball carried down in the open field, and that's a real good ball carrier. But Michael does a great job going up, securing the tackle, and really 2 or 3 yard gain. And one of the things about our defense is that we're keeping the ball in front of us right now, and if we can continue to keep the ball in front of us, we're going to be okay.
Down here in the red zone, nice job of keeping the Cowboys out of the end zone. On this play down here, Casey Matthews gets a big sack when he comes pressure on the running back here.
I think it starts with, obviously, it's a passing situation, but just watch the get off of our guys when the ball's snapping, just how quickly the guys in the white are getting off the ball. And Trent does a great job. You're going to leave Trent one-on-one with a tight end. We believe that's a matchup that Trent can exploit. Fletcher does a great job of attracting the tackle's attention. And now here comes Casey through the C-gap. Because Trent did such a good job of beating the tight end, the running back, who normally probably could have picked up the linebacker in this situation because they do have 4-3 guys, but the running back has to go and double the tight end. he occupies the tackle, and it allows Casey time to come through on Tony. We don't give him a lot to throw to this side because we built the wall. Connor does a great job over here. Looks like that's Ced coming through over there. He's getting his arm up in the throwing lane. We're doing a good job of matching these 3 routes right here. We don't allow him to make his first throw. He's looking for the tight end of the flat. Malcolm's doing a good job. And then because he has his hands up and we continue to relentlessly pursue the quarterback, we get a huge sack on a key 3rd and 2 right in the red zone area.
And this play right here, I was very impressed by this play from Brandon Boykin. Right before the half, Cowboys trying to get points. This thing swings 3 points in your favor with the play of Brandon Boykin stripping this ball from Cole Beasley. And then Nate Allen standing in bounds and recovering this ball was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it really was. And I think from top to bottom, we're obviously in a cover 2 look, playing man underneath coverage where everybody's going to get matched up and talk about plastering on your man, playing certain leverages. We're playing inside out right now. So the only route that they have is an out-breaking route. You see Boyk does a great job of breaking to the upfield shoulder, making sure he secures the tackle with one arm and then punch the ball out with the other arm. And then Nate does a great job of staying in bounds. It's the second time he did it. He had the same thing against in the Arizona game, and we talked about that earlier in the year on this. We want to be greedy. We want to try to score. Boyk's got to stop celebrating and get out in front of this. But we do a great opportunity of getting the ball down inside tight in the red zone in a real critical situation where they have an opportunity maybe to score some points at the end of the first half. We ended up coming away with points at the end of the first half because of what our defense did. But I think it was a combination of great coverage, everybody doing what they're supposed to do, and then just a fundamental tackle that we teach all the time is he secures the tackle, but he's also going to try to go for the strip at the same time. So as he punches the ball out, he's raking down on the ball. The ball's on the ground. Nate's doing a great job of pursuing to the football. We're always looking for it. And then when we talk about this ball's in the open field. Let's get up and let's run, and let's see if we can turn good into great. And hoping Nate can score, but let's get the ball down the field. Vinny's trying to throw a block out in front of him. Nate probably needs a little bit more work on inside run ability there because we may have got him in the end zone. But obviously, to give the ball back to our offense on the 10-yard line right at the end of the first half was a huge play for us.